all you need to check is if you have the agent tab,
On the
then
left-hand side area, agents. Yeah, I got it here.
yeah,
This
so
tab.
click on it and click on you, and now you're in the game. So you can choose
Hey,
between connected and to create a child one, which is a lightweight.
is this the
So
top one, the child one, to create
the
an
top
agent?
one is the child one, and the bottom one is the existing one, which you just connect. I will share a great video that was created by one of the people in the community, which gives a
Yeah,
very thorough example, and I think it's worth.
yeah. If you want to, I'll stop sharing there and let
No,
you.
let me. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat, and then you can publish it if you want. Let me just
Can you just
continue,
play it?
and
Can you just play it there on your side?
what do you want me to do?
Do you want to share your screen there and play that for us?
Well,
I
it's a bit long, so I will just put
sure
it in.
just is it a YouTube video? It is. We can
Yeah,
put it in.
I need to find it, so just
Okay.
I'll share it in a second. I just need to find where the
Okay.
video
So I'll
is.
go back.
So maybe let's continue, and then oh, I want to go to.
Okay. So just go back to my agents here. There's a few agents I've been kind of making over a few weeks. Um, so people you can make HR agents. I made a stock market agent as well. And these kind of agents, they're just called retrieval agents. Um, 1 second now. I have a PowerPoint there that I explain these agents a bit better. So if you can see here, there's a kind of a spectrum of agents. Um, second now. So I just put up the slideshow. So there's a kind of spectrum of agents, and the one there that I had for, say, like a stock market agent, it's called a retrieval agent. So basically, if you have the internet connected and you ask it to get you up a particular stock, how is Microsoft stock price on the stock market, you can use a retrieval agent. So that will kind of give you stuff like that. Um, the other one then is the task-based one can be a HR agent, where it kind of somebody you get new employees and you want to get their email and onboarding done. You can use a task-based one, which has automated workflows. Like you send out an email, which could be an action, and that will trigger something else. Then, like say you send an email to the IT to get a new employee onboarded. So that will trigger a response to get the IT team to get this person email and credentials up and running. So that's a kind of a task-based agent. And then the other one, then there on the right-hand side, the autonomous one, right? That's where you can have an agent that can actually connect with loads of other agents within a kind of an organization. And autonomous, like, is another one, like for self-driving vehicles, where you can't have any human, if a self-driving car is going along next to sees a red light, it's not going to wait to for a person to intervene to say, will I stop or will I go? So that sort of thing, like, so it'll work by itself, autonomous, no human intervention, you know. And so that's kind of the spectrum of agents. Um, I just wanted to show you that one. So we're back here to the Copilot Studio, and as I was saying, when you're setting these things up, um, you need to give it a description, general instructions, right? So here, like a description for this one, right? An agent that provides stock market updates and insights and assist users with stock market analysts using reliable and up-to-date sources. So then the general instructions there, right? Provide stock market updates and insights, assist users with stock market and lists, and use reliable and up to date, right? So that's the general instructions, right? So down below then is orchestration, use generative AI to determine how best to respond to the user. Okay, so that uses generative AI. And the model it's using then is giving us
Frank,
one there.
can I ask a question?
Sure.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. I'm thinking among myself and maybe with others, what's the best case to set instructions? Would you write it manually? Would you use an Copilot to create you some instructions?
And for
Question,
these,
or maybe the way is just to take an existing agent that was created and then just adjust it,
like,
regarding the
like
instructions.
for we say for demos here now, right? If I just show you just to answer your question there, right? I'll just click on create a different one here, okay? A new agent. And Copilot normally kind of will give you, um, I'm just going to click skip to configure up here on the top, okay? So like if you put in something like um, a garden agent, right?
Yeah.
Garden agent or garden buddy, right? It kind of knows what you want. You know what I mean? From um,
Yeah, yeah. Maybe if you use the wizard, it would. Do you
yeah,
think it generates
it'll
based on
generate
the title
it. Yeah.
instructions?
So like here now, you see, it's kind of it's loading here now at the minute, right? And it'll know from the word garden what you're actually looking for. Um, second now.
Yeah, but
Okay.
if you want to be professional, then maybe you would. By the way, you see, you didn't receive anything.
1 second.
Um, so
So if I
maybe, yeah. I mean, you could do it. I mean, maybe when you're more experienced, you can do it by yourself. But maybe as the more experienced you are, the more lazy you are, and then you want to
yeah,
maybe,
that's
there's an agent. No, there's an agent. There's Yeah, there's a prompt agent that is through the agent builder. Maybe that can be helpful. If you go to the chat, there's a prompt agent where it's possible to just if you go to the Copilot
over
chat.
here, down here on the right.
No, not no, office.com. If you go to office.com
Okay.
and there's and do create agent or all agents, yeah, create agent. And one of the templates is if you go down here, the all templates, one of them should be
Prompt
prompt
coach.
coach. and maybe this is something that can help us, or you see there's a prompt help generate a prompt to use in Copilot or Analyze. So um, instead of you thinking how to do it, and then you want, so either you can take an example that exists, or maybe this agent can help make better prompts. So if you would write here, I wonder, write instructions for Copilot Studio agent for a gardening buddy. So I wonder if it would create something like that. But we want instructions. Yeah, I don't know if it's a.
What do you want the garden buddy to do? Give plants advice. Yeah, so that's what you
It
want to do.
probably guides you with questions.
Yeah,
So
so
it's
like
the GCSE.
so this is what you want.
You need to provide the answers, and then probably it will.
So that's kind of
Yeah,
what you want it
I'm
to
just
do.
saying.
So we need to go back here
Yeah,
to
I'm
the
just
step.
saying. It's probably a question that has that everyone might have, and unless anyone else here in the call can maybe share their experience, but okay, but you can continue. I just wanted
Yes.
to say, I think if you start a new agent and just use the wizard, it creates instructions based on the conversation. So before you do create, it will. So here in the first screen, if you start typing below, there's a conversation, and then it will probably, based on your description,
Yeah.
it will
So
create
this
instructions,
is
a name.
I normally do this.
Yes, this through this it creates instructions, but
Yeah. So like this will give you the next prompt. Then you see it will kind of give you the line. Do you want? Um,
yeah, once you complete this process, then it creates.
so it's giving me a name here, right? Green Thumb Guide, which sounds ridiculous,
Yeah,
but we'll use it. Okay.
great. Tom.
Green Thumb Guide doesn't really sound human, does it? It's definitely an AI generated thing.
Don't you know the concept of there'll be a new concept that we will be, what's it called, agent masters, or there's some kind of Microsoft came out with some new concept.
Okay, so it didn't actually start at that time. So first, let's define what the garden buddy can do. Okay, so if we go create it. Okay, so it did put in. Do you see the all the steps? It's
Yes,
kind.
here it does. When you use the, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So it's using a fairly big model, isn't it? GPT
I
4.
want to mention that it says that if you want to take the latest one, it's not recommended to use for production, so only for testing purposes. Because if you click on the edit, yeah, on the three dots in the edit, you will see you can switch between different models, but it will also, where is it? Yeah, under response. So you have a drop down. No, yeah, below, yeah, on
This
the
one here.
right. No, third tab. Yeah, one, two,
This one
three.
here. see it yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is in
So
preview. Yeah.
you see, it says not yet full tested.
Yeah.
The GPT-4.1 mini preview is not yet fully tested. So that means uh,
Yeah.
it, it should if you use the test version, it should not be used for productive
Yeah. But
cases, but it should be uh, better.
GPT-4 is fairly good anyway. It's powerful enough. So if I just go back to the agent details. So we need to go back. So yeah, it's after giving everything. If you want to add your own knowledge, if you had a kind of gardening book that you had in PDF or something, you could actually go in here and add it. Um, because you need to turn on this or else you won't get. I don't think it will give you a response from that model, will it? Do you think, Amy?
And in
So,
general, I would disable it because I don't want it to take it from sources I'm not aware of. So
okay. So I'll publish
I would
this.
only
Publish. Did you found that link to the video for that explains the agents? Okay,
I put
so
it in the LinkedIn comments. Yeah.
okay,
So
I'll put it up on the screen there in a minute so people
people
can act.
can go to it. You could run it even if you want, but it's a bit long, but
Yeah,
it gives a good
no.
idea.
Okay, so we just want to ask a question.
You don't have any knowledge source, so just
Yeah,
be aware. So maybe you do need to activate the web in order to
yeah. I'll
that
just
it
give
gives
it.
some kind of
How do I look after roses? Okay, and we'll just see because we don't have a knowledge source what response it will come up with.
roses are red.
Okay, so it says caring for roses can be rewarding experience. Here are some tips. So it actually did pull it up out of that model and planting locate.
Is the web toggle
This
enabled?
turned off. It's turned off. Here we go. Overview. There is the web disabled.
So where is it bringing information?
It's from that LLM.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
So, so yeah.
but that's not good. That's
Huh?
not good. Unless that's not good.
No, they have all the information in the model. That's an LLM, large language model.
Yeah, but don't you want to control the knowledge that if you disable from the web, you don't expect to get information unless the knowledge source that you specify. And here it's giving you information that maybe it's correct, but maybe it's you can have no control on what the user gets. I would
Yeah,
expect if the web is enabled, then you would it would go to the web and get information, but it's
Yeah,
just my
yeah,
assumption.
but it's taking it from the actual the model. You know the this model, the GPT 40 response model.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So what's
right.
the point of enabling or disabling the
Yeah,
web?
but it's only
I thought
taking
the
the
whole idea is
wait. We'll just ask Copilot about this here, right?
By going to topic, you may understand which sources are used.
Okay, this one here.
Yes, in conversational
okay.
booting, you may go generative AI answer. Just say all, click all button.
Which
Uh,
one?
just left side of
You're
customers
you're
only
currently in,
button.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
conversation boosting in the second one. Yes, this one. And done. Can you click three dots and create generative answers?
this one.
Not, no, create generative answers. Yes, there. And properties. Okay, web search is not allowed here. As it says, allow the AI to use its own general knowledge. So
Okay,
it's
so that
used from
that's
there.
where, yeah. So it's taking it from the model. So
Yes.
yeah. So you see over on the right hand side, Amy is telling us about the GPT
Yeah.
40. So it's a multi-model AI model, right? So it's taking it from this information. And that's kind of like it's fed
But
it
the
with text.
model, I would expect the model to know what to do, but not to store the information, unless I'm just guessing.
Yeah, so it's taking
But
it from OpenAI. Do you see down the bottom here? So like you
is there
can
any way
take
we can restrict it to
you can
then?
turn this off. Turn this off.
Yeah, or
Yes, by turning this off, you just restrict it.
Yeah. So if we turn this off
I see.
now,
So and then it will only, and now it will
You,
only if you ask an answer, you should not receive any answer.
yeah.
yeah. So I'll just go back to the
And
agent.
you will receive it only from the knowledge resource that you
Yeah,
specify.
as I saw, just you put the relative how can I say the most related data source for the topic and generative answer part. Then it just use that part, not the generative answers for with GPT-4o.
Okay. So I'll just ask it the same question now and we'll see.
Ah,
So it doesn't get anything. Well, it's going around in circles because it doesn't have any model connected to it. It's
yeah.
just greetings. So it's just taking it from here. But if I go back to the settings, the overview here, and I
Now
enable,
enable the web. Yeah.
yeah, and I'll go
But
back
now
up.
it's great. Look, it's great. You cannot.
It's
Yeah.
gone.
Okay. Yeah. Now,
So I'll just hit this one.
yes. So now it's not taking it from the model. It's taking it from the web.
Yeah, so it's giving you where it got it from, and straightforward enough.
Okay, we learned new things. Yeah. But it's
Yeah,
interesting that we Sometimes you take it from a model, sometimes from the web, and sometimes.
Okay, so I see I put it up on the screen here, but you have it in LinkedIn anyway, that video for that guy that explains the.
Yeah, it's a really really great example by yeah. If you want to run it, just to start, you'll see what the idea is. But if we don't have time, then it's just
Yeah, so I
um,
actually put that into my LinkedIn as well, so people can see it. Wait a second, in the comments, it will come out on my LinkedIn account as well. So that's on my YouTube.
I first initially published to the wrong YouTube channel, so and then I changed it to
Okay,
the real one. But yeah,
so we're just up on the hour, and I'm just going to end the live stream. Stay on the line, everyone, for a second. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. And we'll be back here again next week at the same time. And thank you guys for great demonstrations.
Thank you. Thank you all.
yeah, cool.